What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. I hope you're all doing well. Today I got 5 healthy habits / tips that you can do at night so you can get better sleep. Who am I to be giving you these tips? I'm nobody. My name is Brian. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. I'm not even an astronaut. I don't know why I had to go to the astronaut thing, but I'm none of those things. But today's information is backed up by Brian's. What is Brian's? Brian's Science. Like bro science, Brian's, okay. I know that's a bad joke.
Then why are people even going to watch this video?
Because they want to see me. And my tips are good. And they're legit tips, man.
All right, let's see what you
And
got.
it's tips that probably actually know about, but they're in denial right now and they just don't want to listen to it.
If you can convince me, then you got a chance.
All right, my brother's behind the camera. Just in case you didn't know whose voice that was. I feel like you have a nice voice for like a radio station, like in the morning, for
Really?
like a smooth jazz type of radio station, you know? Test it out.
This is 87.9. Hope you guys have a wonderful day.
Oh yeah, great voice.
Up
Because
next.
when you're listening to jazz music in the morning, I don't listen to jazz music, but I used to ride a bus in elementary school, and the bus driver always put jazz music, so I know what it's like.
I took a jazz class.
I took jazz class too.
Yeah, at the university.
Yeah, I remember.
That class was
Easy.
awesome.
The teacher was the best.
My teacher was the best.
My teacher was, man.
Really?
Dude, it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, back on topic. I got one tip for you guys that you guys probably already know this. You're going to be, Brian, come on, man. I already knew this stuff. But are you doing it? Probably not. When you go to bed, make sure you leave your phone in another room. Do not go to your bedroom with your phone because the light from your cell phone, it will emit light into your brain, into your eyes, and then you're going to feel like it's daytime. Is going to throw you off. It's going to mess up your circadian rhythm, and it's no good. It's not going to let you sleep.
It's just going to destroy your HPA axis.
HPA, yeah.
Yeah, hypothalamus, pituitary, adrenal gland.
Oh, I thought it was horsepower assets. I don't know.
No, but it's real. It's a
Yeah.
real thing.
Really?
It's a real thing. Like your body
Yeah.
cannot distinguish that type of light.
Of course. That's why,
emitted
like,
from your
when you
phone.
go to sleep, you want to make sure your room is as pitch black as possible. That's why I got a curtain. I got double curtains, like blackout curtains. Have to, man. It's like, I live in the city. Sometimes you get a lot of light from the other buildings, and it's like you just need a pitch black room to get proper sleep.
Well, right now, if we look out of our building, there's a lot of lights up in the towers.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
of
We
the
live in the
buildings,
city, and there's like a lot of light coming from these other buildings. So it's like,
You know, it took us a long time to actually make that change.
yeah. And it wasn't until I made that change that I got to sleep a little bit longer and get better sleep as well.
It actually added I
Yeah.
would say minimum an hour more sleep.
Yeah, I think it's key to have a pitch black room to get into REM sleep as well.
It is.
Because if you have just like any little tiny light in your room, even from your television, if you have a television in your room, sometimes these TVs have like red lights. I don't know why they got that dumb red light.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's so whack.
Yeah.
Some TVs had that. I had a TV in the past that had that. And
It's
just that little light wouldn't let me go to sleep.
But hold on. Think about these TV manufacturers, right?
Yeah.
They have that little red light
Uh-huh.
to let you know that the TV is off.
Yeah.
But you know it's off
I know.
because there's no visual coming from the TV.
Exactly. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. I think they do it on purpose.
I got lucky. The TV my new TV that I
Yeah.
have in my room
Uh-huh.
has no light.
Yeah.
No light at all.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
You
So-
know, my room as well. No light as well.
He doesn't have a TV in his room.
Exactly. Don't get a TV, people. All right, next one, Brian. What's your next habit?
All right. This is a really good one, and a lot of people do it because, well, they get a lot of cravings at night. It's not really good to eat late at night because you need time for your food to digest. You got to give it enough time, you know? And if you go to sleep and then your food hasn't properly digested, well, you're going to be laying completely on your back. And, like, you need gravity to, like, bring the food down, you know, towards your, like...
Yeah, and then you start producing all these acids,
Exactly.
and it hits like the sphincter of your esophagus.
And then you're going to have acid reflux, man. It's like...
And then it's like, dude, then when you want to fix that issue or
Yeah.
those problems, it's like good luck.
Yeah, it's true. And I know it's kind of hard for a lot of people because some people work very late at night.
We used to work late.
Yes.
Remember, I used to come.
You guys used to work late. I was a kid back
Yeah,
then.
yeah. Brian was still a baby.
I was a baby.
Yeah.
I was
I would
still
come
big.
in like with my dad like at 12 or
Yeah, I would hear you guys
1,
come in
2 the
sometimes. Yeah.
morning, and we would eat at night.
Yeah, my dad when he first came to this country, he used to work in like in cleaning, janitorial cleaning,
Yeah.
and Ronald used to help him out as well when he was younger. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. My dad would come like late at night. Back then, we wouldn't really eat healthy, and my mom would like make like typical like Colombian food. And Colombian food is like a lot of fried food. You know, it's like eggs. She would make this dish. It's a very like typical dish in Colombia. It's called bandeja paisa. She got like ground beef. You got rice. You got beans. You got avocado. You got egg. You got how do you say chicharrón? How do you
What is that? Pork?
It's pork,
Like pork
but
rind?
pork rinds, I guess.
I
That's
don't
what it's
know,
called.
something like that.
Something like that. Anyway, it had and it also had like a Colombian sausage. It was a heavy meal, and they would eat that at night.
And I would wash it all down with a Kool-Aid.
Of Kool-Aid back then. Yeah, it was crazy back then. Back then we didn't know anything. But yeah, try not to eat late at night. And also by not eating late at night, for those of you who are trying to lose weight, it's a good way to lose weight as well.
Exactly. You
Yeah.
just extend your fasting.
Yeah.
So
Just make sure you get up early. You fuel up. Get some good food in the morning.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. The problem why people eat so late at night is because
Their
some
eating
peop-
habits are like turned off.
Well,
they're like
well-
they're not turned off. I mean, they're like they're eating like when they shouldn't be eating. They should be eating a lot earlier.
Well, the thing is that there's a lot of people who try to lose weight.
Yeah.
And so they try not to eat a lot in the morning, and then they try not to eat a lot at lunch.
Yeah.
And then by the time dinner comes around, it's like, oh, wait, am I
Yeah.
just going to have a salad? It's like, no, forget the salad. Let's order everything. They can't control their hunger, you know?
Yeah, it's true. So I feel like the best tip would be to like, I feel like here in the U.S., like when you go out and you go even like to go get lunch is always typically like a small meal.
Make it big.
When you go like to restaurants and
Make
stuff
that
like
a
that. I
big
think that's
meal.
like a common thing here, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, for myself, like lunch is usually like my biggest meal of the day.
Yeah.
Lunchtime is always like my biggest meal of the day.
Breakfast is pretty big as well.
Breakfast as well.
Yeah.
Breakfast, lunch, and then dinner is like small. It's not really that much food,
Except for today.
except for today. Yeah.
What happened, Brian?
Oh no, I got hungry, man.
All right, there you go. Because you didn't have. What did you do this morning?
I didn't really have a big breakfast.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, next habit, Brian.
All right. Thank you, Ronald.
You see, I'm keeping you.
All right. Number 3, exercising at night. Do not do it, guys. It raises your adrenaline. It raises your cortisol levels. It just won't let you sleep. It's going to take you probably like 3 hours, maybe 4 hours after you exercise to actually like get into like a really good proper sleep or get proper sleep. Because it's like the whole time you're just going to be awake and like bouncy, you know, you just want to do things, but it's late. It's probably already like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. when you should already be in bed. So like, what do you think, Ronald?
Yeah.
I remember we used to exercise at night, but we
Yeah.
didn't know any better. Sometimes we would play basketball until late at night. Remember that?
I remember.
When we were younger?
Yeah, it's just what you said. It raises your adrenaline, and then to compensate for it, it's going to raise your cortisol levels. That can also raise maybe your insulin levels as well.
Yeah.
But the thing is that,
And on top of that, you might
Wait.
even get hungry as well.
yeah, that's the reason.
Yeah.
So your body will ask for more fuel, and in the form of simple carbohydrates.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why it does is because it wants to raise tryptophan levels. So then you can produce melatonin and get back on that sleeping cycle.
Yeah.
But one thing that's very interesting is that people don't seem to understand that the reason why they wake up in the morning is because cortisol rises in the morning.
Mhm.
That's the reason why you wake up.
So
It's
then if you're raising it at
at
nighttime,
night, it's like you think your body's gonna have enough
To help you wake up in the
enough
morning?
energy to actually produce again cortisol
yeah.
and secrete it in the morning.
Uh-huh.
It's like good luck with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so people are gonna have issues.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah,
It's tough.
You end up having pretty much a hangover without drinking.
I don't know about hangover, but have you ever had a hangover before?
No, I've never had one.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it's not like a hangover.
Okay, I guess not.
It's not like a hangover.
Yeah. All
right.
All right.
I don't
Next
drink that
question.
much, but I have had hangovers in the past. All right. Number 5. Wait, what number did we do?
4, man.
Number 4. Number 4 would be lowering the temperature your room, of your bedroom, of your house, wherever you're sleeping, you want it to be between like 66 degrees to like, some articles say 75 degrees, but I think that's a little bit too hot for my personal
personally,
preference.
what do you like?
I like 72 degrees.
You know what I like?
72 degrees Fahrenheit.
I like 70.
You like 70?
I like 70.
You like it colder?
Yeah, well,
Well, you know what? My room gets kind of cold though, because I got like 2 air vents.
Oh, yeah,
The
you
one
do.
coming from my bathroom and then
Right.
the one in my room. It's like, it gets very cold in my room. So usually, yeah, you want to keep your temperature pretty low. And I have reasons why right here. So I got this article right here and it talks about a few reasons why you want to lower your temperature. So helps you fall asleep easier. A cooler room can aid the body in lowering its core temperature naturally, signaling that it is time to sleep. Number 2, fight insomnia. According to a study by the University of South Australia, insomniacs have a higher core temperature and are kept awake while their bodies are losing the heat that is interrupting or delaying their sleep. So your body gets a little bit warmer at night.
yeah.
So getting it cool. Yeah, I mean, I do kind of feel that sometimes at night when I'm going to sleep. Like my body temperature does rise a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when I wake up, I guess it's the opposite, right? It should be the opposite.
I guess it is.
Yeah. Because in the morning, I feel pretty cold in the morning. Interesting stuff. All right. Number 3, uninterrupted sleep cycles. Sleeping in a cold room helps you stay asleep and in turn allows you to cycle through the critical sleep stages naturally. When sleeping in a warmer environment, you are more likely to wake up throughout the night as your core temperature may rise. All right. So we already mentioned that before. Number 4, improved melatonin production. Melatonin is your sleep hormone. So melatonin is the body's natural sleep hormone and a powerful antioxidant. And its production increases while sleeping in a cooler environment.
That's the main reason why.
That's the main reason why,
That's
I
the
guess.
main reason.
I think body temperature also, though.
Yeah, well, so
Because
why-
if your body's super hot, it's kind of hard to sleep, man.
Yeah. It could be one of the reasons why people who have hypothyroidism tend to be more sleepy and tired.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
'cause
Why? What's the reason?
Their body tend to be colder.
Really?
Yeah, and it's because they have a bad. Well, there's different reasons why hypothyroidism exists. But for example, let's say people have a hard trouble trying to convert the thyroid hormones T4 into T3. T3 is what helps you produce energy. So if you're not producing energy, then you're not producing a thermogenic effect in your body. So your body's not maintaining that warmth or doesn't produce that heat.
Damn.
That's probably one of the reasons why they're usually sleepy.
Look at this.
Now,
yeah.
there's one thing that I should tell you, Brian.
Yeah.
People are gonna be like, "Oh, then I might as well just take melatonin." Don't do it. It's gonna destroy the balance of your
Because they sell it
neurotransmitters.
as a supplement.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, and you know
But
what happens?
what's the ingredient behind that? What are the ingredients that they mainly use for
they
for
somehow
melatonin?
they somehow do it.
Uh-huh.
Somehow it's over the counter. You're allowed to get it.
Yeah.
But one thing I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
You know how people usually become resistant once they take something? Eventually, you become resistant to that same.
And then you probably won't even be able to produce your own melatonin or what?
Huh?
Is that possible?
I don't think your body will be able to produce a certain amount of quantity that is going to require for you to actually feel the effect.
I'm sure the supplement will probably work in the beginning, but then after a while, it'll probably like
Yeah, and that's
you'll feel the side effects.
to a lot of people, bro.
Man.
Like I see this so many times.
And just with that, people are gonna start having thyroid issues.
Well, yeah. Well, think about what happens when people cannot get proper sleep.
Yeah.
Now,
Obesity can come from that.
Yeah.
Moodiness.
mm-hmm.
Constipation can also happen from that as well.
Yeah, because it throws your circadian rhythm out
Yeah.
of order, and every organ has a time in which it has to open up and close. So and each organ has a specific time where it's most active.
High blood pressure also.
Yeah, your kidneys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of bad
If
stuff
you
that
don't
can
get to
come.
sleep, if you don't get
Yeah.
to sleep before, I would say like 9 o'clock, your
No, I
kidneys
think
will be affected.
No, but you know what? I feel like if you're properly aligned, like your circadian rhythm is like on point.
All right.
I feel like
How do you get your circadian rhythm back in order?
was by doing everything that we just talked about. It's one way to do
Yeah.
it,
Mm-hmm.
and
I think sleep is the answer.
yeah, making sure that your house doesn't have that much light as well. Like at the time when it starts getting dark outside,
Yes.
because when the sun starts to set, that's a signal that it's almost time to sleep. But a lot of us, if we're being realistic, we don't do that.
Look at us right now.
Yeah.
Look, it's 9:33.
It's
and we have these
9:33.
lights on.
Yeah, exactly. We should be probably sleeping right now.
We should be dimming the lights.
The times that I've been in Colombia and I visited my grandparents' farm where there's like really zero entertainment and everything is pitch black once everything is like completely dark, you actually start feeling pretty sleepy at that time.
And it's like 6:30, 7:30.
Yes. So it's pretty crazy because one other reason why we might end up feeling a lot more sleepy when we go to the farm is also because we're around so much what is it called? So much natural stuff like around like trees, animals.
Also,
we're also grounding in
the
a way.
grounding aspect.
The grounding
No,
aspect
but let me
is
tell
a
you
way.
one reason.
What?
We're actually waking up with the sun and going to sleep when the sun sets.
Exactly.
So
that's the way it is
the
over
number
there.
one way for people to cure many of their diseases.
Yeah.
In terms,
But
when they begin with issues with their circadian rhythm,
Mm-hmm.
because there's a lot of other diseases that don't pertain to the circadian rhythm, but it doesn't hurt to try.
Right. So last reason is increases your metabolism. Sleeping in a cold room works to rev up your metabolism, which in itself helps to lower your risk of disease and boost the production of growth hormones.
It boosts your testosterone.
Yeah. So a lot of people who are like into weightlifting and all that, I guess men, right?
Yeah.
Not that women
Women
aren't
as
into
well.
weight. Not that women aren't not into weightlifting, but like if men like want to build up like a lot of testosterone and like see a lot of better results in the gym, it's like lower the temperature.
And
man.
usually at night,
Yeah.
men should sleep in a colder environment
Mm-hmm.
because it will help them perform, like, night activities with their
With their
partner.
Yeah, with their partner.
Yeah.
So how many tips did I give
That-
them?
That was number 4, right?
That was number 4.
I think so.
All right.
You got one more?
Yeah, but I mean, just wrote no TV.
All right.
That's kind of the same thing as the phone.
All right.
So I think we should just leave it here. Hopefully you guys found this a little bit interesting. I know a lot of this, some of you already know this stuff, and it's like a lot of it's common sense. We're just like mainly in denial most of the time because we get addicted. We get addicted to our phones. We get addicted to social media. We're constantly like on our phones. It's just the society we live in nowadays, But we have to get to a point where we're able to disconnect and have a consciousness that we have to do it, It's good for our health, and that's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, share this video, and if you're watching me on Instagram, please share this video. It will help me out a ton. I know this is kind of weird. I didn't talk about it at all, but thought it looked kind of cool. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. God bless and peace out. See you guys on the next one.